All right, so Tanner, we got a new Donkey Kong game announced during the Switch 2 presentation called Donkey Kong Bonanza. Is that right? From what I remember?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like Bonanza. But let's go ahead and break down this trailer because honestly, this trailer was the one that felt the most fever dreamish to me, where I don't remember a lot of it. So it'd actually be fun to kind of go back and break this down a little more slowly.
I'll say from the start, it's very different from normal Donkey Kong.
Very different
stuff we've got.
Very different, for sure. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, this looks radically different than any sort of Donkey Kong project I can think of.
Yeah.
And we talked about his redesign. It's definitely movie Donkey Kong look, more retro style.
Yeah,
which is interesting. But so the trailer starts off. We saw this area, which is interesting. My initial thought when we first saw this is I was like, okay, it's 3D Mario.
Yeah.
And to be fair, there's a high chance that this is the 3D Mario team. We don't know for sure yet. But that was the rumors years ago, is that the 3D Mario team was working on a 3D Donkey Kong game, which it sounds like is true. It seems like it turned out to be real.
It's interesting because they did this with Kirby, where we got a 3D Kirby game, and now with Donkey Kong. It seems like the Mario Odyssey effect is definitely taking its toll on the other franchises.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to be getting these 3D adventure style games for things that aren't Mario, you know, because like the last 3D Donkey Kong game I think was DK64, maybe.
Honestly, yeah.
Which I could be wrong. I don't remember if there was any others, but I think that was the last major one. And then we got Kirby in the Forgotten Lands just a couple years ago, which was like the first major 3D Kirby adventure kind of game. So yeah, now Donkey Kong's getting his next one after all this time, and it looks really cool. Like I don't know fully how to feel about it yet, honestly, because it looks so different. Like looking at this environment, I'm like, this is a 3D Mario environment. All these environments so far that I've seen. Even like these characters, these random little side characters look like Mario NPCs.
It's such an interesting, like, it doesn't look like Donkey Kong at all. Like, I don't know why.
Well, it's interesting too, because like, we get right here Ingot Isle, which looks like almost like a poker style place, like Gold Rush. It looks like casino-esque. So maybe that's kind of like the hub area, possibly, or the first area you start out at.
This is kind of where we realized it was Donkey Kong, because like the monkeys in the background.
And then of course like the punching right here, we're like, okay, this has got to be a strong character. Donkey Kong obviously comes to mind, especially after seeing the monkeys just barely. And Donkey Kong kind of has this weird look also, just in his attire, not even like his look, but
he's got like overalls on.
Yeah, it's like he's almost like Mario Donkey Kong with overalls.
He literally does kind of look like Mario. He was even wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Back then.
And look at this. So he has like a little side companion as well.
Yeah. I noticed that.
Like some sort of almost like Zelda in Zelda games, how you have your little companion character, like Midna.
We should see if the partner changes, because it might be different partners.
Yeah, it might be multiple. Okay, interesting.
It looks like there's that guy.
You see just barely that guy. I wish I could, gosh, this YouTube does not let me go back frame by frame, which is annoying, but I wish. So this guy right here, this blue guy, watch when he comes by. Look, turns into some sort of question mark.
So it might be that he's a friendly, but it might also be enemy, where he's like noticing you. Question mark.
Oh, and getting like startled.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you look over to the right too, there's like some sort of building, like a shop maybe over here. And we can obviously see some like something highlighted in the distance, some sort of collectible. If you notice, this guy over here has a red balloon, which is very reminiscent of Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, or even like Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Like Luigi's Balloon World.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, this is a great shot right here. This is interesting because are we going to get Breath of the Wild mechanics in this? Are we going to be able to climb wherever?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what it kind of looks like it right here.
Well, there's no like obvious thing that he's climbing. You know, there's not like any sort of texture or anything. He's just climbing on a random surface.
Yeah, you're right. What do they call that? It's like the environmental storytelling type stuff where they lures you to like, oh, I can grapple that.
It's yellow.
Yeah, it's yellow. The yellow paint is the classic thing from like Resident Evil that people bring up. Yeah, it looks like a pretty expansive environment. Oh, and look right there. He just starts climbing.
Rolling.
Okay, so Yeah, there's rolling.
Mario
There's
Odyssey rolling.
yeah, Mario Odyssey rolling, and then we also see later the destructible environments. So it kind of seems
Also,
like.
if you go back, it looks like there was an NPC right there, another monkey.
Let's see. Oh
Very
yeah.
top.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
Looks like maybe someone you can talk to, or like a vendor or something.
Yeah, some sort of quests or whatever. There's also another guy look like some weird guy on the left as well, like dancing.
Oh yeah.
Looks like there was
Oh, yeah.
multiple. This is cool. So it looks like you can kind of just like plow into the ground at any point
Yeah.
and just like absolutely destroy the environment, which is really cool.
It seems insane.
I haven't really seen that done before
No.
in especially like a game like this, like a platformer kind of.
Well, in games that
game.
do have that mechanic, the world looks off. Like you can tell that it's a destructible world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, these
Also, there's like this goo stuff that he gets from everything. This like yellow goop.
yeah, it almost looks like golden honey or something like that.
Yeah, it must be like a currency, or maybe it's like what allows him to break stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, very weird. The environments for this game are so un-Donkey Kong to me. You know what I mean?
They are. It's not at all
With Donkey Kong, we're used to the like jungle environments and whatnot.
tropical, right?
Yeah, but
not this.
Not this. This feels like something you'd see more in like the Mushroom Kingdom. You know?
Yeah.
You got some sort of purple rock there. Maybe that looks like it maybe explodes more area.
Yeah.
Like it's a bigger explosion.
You know what I'm wondering is he has this partner with him that's like a rock.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if it allows him to have this ability to destroy stuff. And there's different partners that give him different ability. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that could be kind of cool. That could be like Astrobot style. Yeah, I'm curious to see if we get any others here. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, he's like totally destroying everything.
Also, enemies look very rare inspired. They have big googly eyes,
Yeah, you're right. They do look rare.
which I guess would make sense with Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but it's like this definitely isn't rare. So it's cool
Yeah.
that they are kind of paying homage to rare though in that way. Look at this. This is cool. You can
Whoa,
ride
and
like a
there's
rock.
spinning ability. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he pulled that rock out of the ground, because if you can do that with just any, that might be kind of crazy. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah,
You
that
could, like,
would be
pick up-
cool.
To the ground and then spin on it.
It's kind of like in Lord of the Rings Conquest with Legolas, how you can whip out the
Yeah.
shield at any point
That's right.
and ride the shield.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, there's barrels. That's classic. This kind of
Yeah.
seems like it's going to be the New Donk City of this game. In a
Yeah.
way.
Yep. Also, it's made out of like the construction girders or whatever they're called,
Uh-huh.
which is very Donkey Kong-esque.
Totally. This area, this is more classic Donkey Kong. This
Yeah.
looks like you got the jungle environment, you got the barrels, and this looks like a 2D section almost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like seeing it go, yeah, this is definitely 2D right here.
Yeah, this looks like Donkey Kong Country.
And then this is cool because this is
Minecart.
minecarts, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, we got
See more
Bunch of-
rare enemies.
a bunch of weird just like character designs and stuff. It's so interesting. I can't describe, yeah, there's something so different about how Donkey Kong looks, and I can't like pinpoint it.
So it almost looks like Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah,
you know?
he,
like
totally.
Yeah.
He kind of
It's
looks
almost not Donkey Kong.
yeah, he kind of looks like the Donkey Kong character on Donkey Kong Country 3 that's with Dixie. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Like the little baby.
Yeah, like the
oh.
baby-esque looking one.
Yeah, the
he-
big. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that a little bit.
Well, there's
Okay.
the partner again. I think that was very obviously showing that that's the only partner.
Yeah.
Potential.
I mean, unless there's saving that, but yeah, so
True.
far it's looking. This kind of looks like the Cap Kingdom in a way with lighting wise. Not obviously.
Oh, it totally does. Like dark.
Yeah, like there's that darker, moodier kind of look. Obviously not.
Cool that
the-
we're seeing very different environments too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, this is so interesting. To me, this just feels so un-Donkey Kong.
It's like Alien.
Yeah, it's Alien. Yeah, it's like Donkey Kong in space.
Yeah. And he's Mario right there. He's wearing overalls and a red hat.
What
Like,
the
bro, what is
frick?
this?
Is this like an alternate timeline where he is?
He became
Mario?
Mario and Jumpman, and maybe that could totally be what it is.
Yeah, because this is so strange. Because the fact that he's in overalls and was wearing a hat there,
Yeah.
that's so specific. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it totally is.
This area kind of reminds me of Tears of the Kingdom, like in the sky, like the sky.
Yeah, it looks like the
islands.
Sky Island.
Yeah.
Even the part before that kind of looked like the depths with like all the green.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Getting some poses there, probably when you like beat a level or something, I assume.
A gigantic meteor.
Yeah, these are definitely cutscenes. Here's all of our baddies, I assume.
Yeah, probably bosses of each world.
Yeah. Yeah, these look like...
Pretty epic looking.
Yeah, it looks like 3D Mario style enemy design.
I'm assuming those big bananas are like the collectibles, kind of like the moon.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, lots of different enemy types.
I'm assuming
bosses.
that's the main baddie. That guy's kind of the main.
Yeah,
seems
he
like
has that look. And then we get Donkey Kong Bonanza, which
Bonanza. Yeah.
that seems like a fitting name. It's gonna take me a bit to get used to calling it Bonanza, but yeah.
I'm really excited to see what this game is about.
Look at
and,
this.
like how it plays and.
Me too. And this is weird. Look, Donkey Kong looks more normal right here. You know, he's
Yeah,
not in the
because he doesn't have
overalls.
the overalls on or anything.
He's got the classic tie.
You know, it could be Donkey Kong's origin story. I know that sounds weird, but like how he becomes modern Donkey Kong.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect with this game. I'm really fascinated by it, and we're
Yeah.
gonna be playing it soon. I mean, literally 3
Very
months.
soon.
Isn't that crazy?
That is wild. Yeah, it's weird to think that a game that we're just now learning about, we're going to be playing before Prime 4, that we've
Yeah.
known about since 2017.
That is crazy. And the Switch 2 itself is coming out in 2 months.
That
which
is crazy.
Is
I
nuts.
can't believe. I mean, I should have expected it. I was way off with my prediction.
Yeah, it's like I think they've been ready. I think they've had it
Yeah.
ready for a while. But yes, July 17th, 2025, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Looks interesting. I'm very curious to see how this one plays and whatnot. If it plays anything like 3D Mario, I think it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to love it.
I mean, we could see a Donkey Kong Country Returns situation where Donkey Kong becomes part of the forefront again. You know.
Yeah,
That
that's
would be
true because he
surprising.
hasn't really been in the limelight, I would say.
Uh-uh.
Really, because was his last game Tropical Freeze?
I think so. I
You
mean,
know?
I don't know what else it would have been.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
not counting just like maybe random little things. Yeah, that is true. This might be his first like titled game with his name in it since Tropical Freeze, which is 10 years. So that is a big deal. But yeah, that's the Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, Bonanza. I keep wanting to say Banana Mania because of freaking Monkey Ball. But
Well, I keep wanting to say Banana Anza or something.
Banana Anza.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I keep slipping up on it. But Donkey Kong Bonanza coming out July 17th. We'll cover more when the game releases or we hear more. But thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.